So AirAsia will remain based in Thailand. AirAsia Thailand will remain based in Bangkok, and you will look to spread out from here. Thailand is probably the #1 tourist destination in all of Asia.
That's the lucky part of AirAsia Thailand.
So there is no doubt about that. I have heard some comments from Mr. Fernandez, the AirAsia Malaysian boss,
Right.
where he thinks that the Thai Airport Authority could do more to encourage tourism.
I couldn't agree more.
It has been difficult with the change of governments, a couple of change of governments, and the problems the government have had for government to stay focused on building out the country. I don't think there's a problem with building out the country. The country has a lot of resources, but we've had rallies, we've had airport closures, we've had change of governments, and we still have that early stages of democracy, which has happened in every country. How long do you think that will take to resolve itself and we have a government that can really focus on building Thailand?
It's a very difficult questions to answer because there's a lot of uncertainty in there. But I am sure that the way that this country has evolved itself over many hundred years, there will be a period where everything will be eased out and people will come back and spend their normal life. Tourism will grow again, economy will grow again. But I cannot really estimate when the timing. But right now, what I can say is it's much. Even it's only 12 months of what happened last year, we can see that it's more stable because people has learned their lesson. They got their finger burned.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think it has become much more stable, and while there still is opposition between the two parties, it seems to be being dealt with in a much better way for the business community.
Correct.
Without the dramatics. Thailand's airport, Bangkok's main airport, is trying to become the central hub of all of Asia. Do you think they'll be successful?
There will be a lot more works. Anybody could dream, and the dream could be achieved is they have to do a lot more works. They have to put more infrastructures, and if they do, it could be because, as I said, the tourism, this is like the heart of tourism in Asia, and for the tourists to come in, I'm sure 90% will come by planes. So you have, you have the opportunity to become one. But are we on the right track? I don't think so.
Okay.
But there's a lot of improvement, but dream could be achieved.
What would you do to improve tourism to Thailand?
I will not answer that question.
It's Phuket. I've been in Phuket for 4 years. In that 4 to 5 years, I was very disappointed to see a dramatic increase in crime in Phuket. And it's an amazing place. Probably the nicest place in the world is Phuket, Thailand. The crime rate has crept up. There's probably a result of high unemployment in the south. I think once that is brought under control, Phuket could really be the Monte Carlo of Asia, without any doubt. And I own land. I have investments there still. I think the place is great, but I think that some changes need to occur there before we get that big stream of constant tourists to come. But I'm sure that those changes will be gotten to. I don't think the government's forgotten Phuket. I don't think the government's forgotten Thailand. But I think we will need to get to a stable government stage, whichever government that is, a stable government stage for them to then rebuild the country.
Well, as long as a long term on the government, I'm sure that a lot of things can be dealt with. Especially the issue in Phuket that you were discussing. But you need commitment.
Yes. Okay. The last thing I want to cover is the oil price. I think oil will see probably close to $100 a barrel this year.
It's my personal view is that I don't think it will go above 80.
You don't think so?
I don't think so. I think it could go above 80, but a few days, it could be. I think it should be ranging between 75 to 80, 85 maximum.
My big concern in relation to the oil price is the value of the US dollar. The value of the US dollar just keeps falling. China keeps making noises about another currency. When they make those noises, everybody gets scared.
Right.
So I don't think it'll go to $100 based on supply and demand. But I think we might see $100 on that, a dramatic fall in the US dollar. I think the US dollar currently still is a little overvalued. There's a political trade war which is just heating up between China and America. China may well flex its muscle in relation to their monthly billions and trillions of dollars that they buy in US dollar.
If oil continue to go up again, there will be a lot of casualties this time, yes. Because after the last hit, I don't think many airlines is coming back to the level of their strong.
But most airlines have said they don't see recovery before the end of 2010.
Yeah.
So the strong baht, the baht's very strong. It keeps getting stronger. Every time I go to the bank,
is the baht strong or the other currency got weaker?
The US dollar is getting weaker, but the baht just, it still keeps performing. And probably a reflection of the fact that the economy of Thailand, despite the political troubles, the economy of Thailand's a good economy still. There's still a lot of activity in the Thai economy. Compared to some of the Asian economies, Thailand's done extremely well during the last year. Do you think that is a factor of the low labour cost? Is it a factor of the ease of business in Thailand compared to some of the other countries?
This question is I would say, I don't want to use the word lucky. We got our finger burned first, and we learned the lessons. So the Bank of Thailand has tightened a lot of rules and regulations. So when the second crisis came, we won't get hit hard. And also the political help that happened to us during the coup, everything was stalled and stopped for a few years.
Yes.
But that's actually good, because if we continue to grow, we might get hit harder. It's
it's the same as a country with an economy. Growth needs to be growth is great, but sometimes it needs to be contained a little bit.